Everybody is welcome to this YouTube channel. Today, the discussion point on the topics of the list implementation in the Python language. Already I discussed the list in my previous video and also details in details. And now I want to discuss the list command of list in the Python language. So many commands is there to implement in the Python language. One by one, I am discussing only several commands in the short video. List one. So I have a command prompt. So list one, my list name is list one. So how we can define the empty list by this rectangular bracket? We can define the empty list. This is empty list showing the list is empty. Another definition, define. We have to define another way. List and first bracket. And if we retrieve this list, then we can see that this is also a empty list. Now we want to define some element of the list. List name is list one. Okay. So I want to retrieve the list. Yes, retrieve already done. So we can define the empty list by this bracket, that is the third bracket, that is the rectangular bracket, and also first bracket. Another definition of the list. If we want to separate the string of any string thing, that is suppose the hello in the string, we can separate the element. We can separate the element of the hello here by the list operation. HELLO, hello. By list operation, we can separate this. Len, this operation len, alien len, this operation will give the length of the list. Len, list name is list list, and it will give the detailed length of the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 element. So length of the list is 8. Sum operation gives the total summation. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total sum is 36. The sum operation will give the sum of the list element. Another command is there. Reshuffle, shuffle, and random by random dot reshuffle. If we implement random dot shuffle, and this command will give the element, but it is not order element, and it will some choice. It is some changes of the order. This is the random and reshuffle list operation. List. So this is this operation defined. Here random operation is not defined. So then we have to import the random operation. And after import, random operation is appeared. Now we have to put the command, that is random shuffle. At list operation, it already taken the system, and the print. If we print this reshuffle, and you have to give the total value 4371826. Our list was like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But reshuffle, after reshuffle, it appears 4371826. That is the reshuffle. Okay. Now I am coming another operation, that is the retrieve of the data. How we can retrieve the data? Different way you can retrieve data. Suppose our list is, I am again defining the list equal to 1, 2, 3, 1. So I defined already one list again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is our list. And I want to retrieve the two elements from index 2 to the end. From index 2 to the end. So command will be list and the 2 and colon. That will retrieve the element from from index number 2 to the end element. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Element is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, extracting the 2 value, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is coming. Another command. Print list, and the command is third bracket, second bracket, that is the curly bracket, sorry. This syntax will retrieve the value. This value that is from the start up to the but not including the dx. From start point, not excluding the 2 value of the last 2 value. That is 1, 2. That is, it is retrieving the value 1, 2. Our list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is value is retrieving 1, 2. And this is coming because not including from the start up to, but not including the index 2. Including index 2. Index 2 is here. Index 2 is here 3. So from start point, that is 1, 2. That 1, 2 will be retrieved. Now, next command, list is colon. Colon is at different. Colon is now at forward colon. Okay, this operation, that is colon -2. -2, actually this list support 0 base indexing. 0 from start point, and from right side, that is from last point, -1. That is by negative indexing is support. Then -1, -2 in this way it will be come at forward, that is left side. So -2 means print the element from the start up to the last, from 2 digits. From last point it will start by extracting the 2 digits. So last 2 digits, that is 6, 7. It is not include the 6, 7, and then all digits will be included by this command. So by this command, 3 command, we are getting as per choice, our choice. That is when we are extracting the 2 value and taking the all value, then 2 colon will command. And when we are taking the extract 2 value, that is list 1 colon 2. And when we are taking the extract the 2 value of the from last, that is -2. So several commands to retrieve the data from various points of the list. So next is how we can define the list by negative command. Our list, again, I am giving the printout of the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are element of the list. Now I want to retrieve the last command of the last article, node, and then from the list. -1 by -1. It will retrieve by -1. And last element is 7. Because the last element, the index number is -1. Again, I am coming. Another. Suppose I am giving a new list. Suppose the list name is person, and this person will indicate some name. Okay, the name I have already given input. 3 names is there. I want to see the any element. That is, I want to see the last element of the last name, last alphabet of the last name. The list name is person. So I have to keep first the person, and the element will come by negative value indexing. That is -1. One bracket will be closed, and again -1. -1, -1. 2 -1 already I given that I have submitted. And this submission, because nested index -1 and -1. -1 give the name, display the name of the last name, and -1 last name, the last alphabet of the last name. Okay, it is displaying the element E. So we can display the element one by one as per command. Now I want to multiply any element. Suppose the element name is list. Element name is list. Like, yes, the list is list name of the name, and I want to multiply by 2. After multiplication, I am giving the same number coming repeated. First number 1, 2, 3, 7. This number was at beginning. That is list, and -2, and after multiplication by 2, it is appearing double number. That is the same number repeatedly coming by twice. If I multiply by 3, then value will be thrice. Okay, so this value, this is the multiplication. When I am multiplying the list by 2, anybody, any something, any digit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the value is repeatedly coming. Okay, now I am again defining the list. Because the list will be very taking the more memory. So I am sorting the list. List 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 times we have already multiplied the list by any digit. Now I want to multiply any number of the list, any node, any value of the specific any value by list. And this value will be multiplied of each element of the list. So list is already defined. So I want to list here by list 1. Suppose the list is 1, and new list. That will create a new list, and I want to multiply 2 by 2. By 2, I want to multiply the element of the list by x, and x is a variable, so x will be defined, of course. X is defined, x for x in the range. Range we have to define by range, because how many elements will be multiplied, and this is the range of the element by which we want to multiply the elements of the list item. Okay, so already I write the syntax 2 into x for the x in the range of 0, 5. So from 0 to 5, element is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 element. Each element will be multiplied by 2. So, okay. Okay. Already I multiplied. Okay. Okay, I am saying this before later I am saying why not it is taken by the system. Now I am coming the list compression. Suppose we are defining the two lists. Suppose we are defining the two lists. One is list one, and this list one, suppose the list one is 11, 23, 33, 44. This is another one list. Another list is list two, that is 11, 23, 33, 45. The two lists, list one and list two. Now we want to compare the list, and if the comparison of the list is okay, that is print the print command. It will show the binary. It will show the result of the comparison. The result of the comparison is the list one and comparing list one with the list two. List two. If it is right, then the result will be yes, true, because list one is less than list two. List one, that is 11, 23, 33, 30, 44. It will comparing by this element. And this element comparing already from the beginning. It is compared from beginning with each element. 11, comparing 11, 23, 33, 33, 33, last 30, 44, 45. So later, that is list two is the bigger than greatest than the list one. So it is true. The comparison, we have already seen the comparison of the list. Now append. I want to insert any value. Suppose list one, our list name is list one. List one, I want to insert a value. Insert value means append command. Normally, append command will insert the value at the last element. As a last element, you will insert it. So 5, we have once inserted 5 at list one. Now I want to print the list one. I want to print the list one. I am seeing the 5 already entered at the last element of the list element, last of the list one. Now I want to insert this insert command have a provision to insert value as per index. That is, I want to insert any value that is list at list one, and the command is insert. Insert, I want to insert position at third position, that is 8. At third position, I want to value 8. Third means that is zero base indexing, that is 0, 1, 2. That is as per position, it is third, but as per index, it is second. As per index, it is second. Print list one. Okay, it is saying that yet, of course, that second position, that is 0, 1, 2. Second position, second index, the 8 already entered at the list one. And now we can also remove the value. Anytime we can remove the value, and this value will be removed from the list item. That is list one. We remove operation, and this operation will remove the value from the list item. Yes, already remove the value. I want to remove the 8, and this value is already removed from the list item. Of course, the 8 already removed from the list item. Okay, so the next is the list index 5. So what the list index 5? List index 5, that is the 5 index, that is list 1, the value 5 first appear at list 2. That is, and we want to retrieve the 5, consecutive 5 number, 5 element from the list. Then I have to put the command by index command, that is list list 1 and then index, list 1 index 5. Here also I am putting the value 5. Now 5 means 5 position 5. That is the value, that is the 5 index 5, that is means it is coming the value 4. Value 4. So what is the value here? Value 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And value 4, okay? 2. Because it is a zero-based indexing. Now, I want to show the another question, that is this list, we can implement this list at any language. That is, yes, we can implement at stack operation, at queue operation, at binary tree and data structure also by using this linked list. Now, the time complexity of this list, time complexity of the list to insert n nodes. Suppose the list contain n nodes. Suppose it may be 5 or 6 nodes or 7 nodes or 8 nodes, any nodes maybe. The time complexity is order of n. To retrieve to enter the value of the list of n nodes, time complexity is order of n. The complexity to reverse a linked list. So when we want to reverse the linked list, the same time complexity, because time NT, node NT complexity is order of n. So reverse the node NT is also, of course, order of n. So this is the end of the video of the question answer of this video, because this video is only for the list in the Python. At my next video, I will discuss on the another item, that is the tree, question answer of the tree. Thank you, everyone.